In today's video, I am going to be breaking down David Kouadio and how he plays off-ball defense. This is one of the top 13-year-olds in Canada right now, so let's get down. Let's check out what he does on defense so that we can imitate what he does also, and of course, score more points, because one of the best ways to be able to score is off of defense, and David does this extremely well. So let's get down. Let's check out David Kouadio and how he gets so many steals. In this game specifically, he got 8. So let's get down. Let's check him out. Okay, so first off, we see David right here. When we zoom in, we can see that he's guarding the high post. They're actually playing a zone right now, and there's a guy wide open at the point. One of the biggest mistakes that players at the point make is when a player from the wing passes to the point, they don't go and receive the ball. They tend to just stand there. David understands this, and what we see right here, if we put it into slow motion, is him being able to intercept that pass, and he's able to go all the way to the other end of the court and finish with that layup right there. Now, this would have never happened if he was not aiming for the hands of the receiver. This is actually very important and something that you need to do if you're looking to get off-ball steals. You either need to take out the player's arms or their hands when they are receiving the ball, because you're both going for the ball at that point, especially if their arms are out as this player's is. They're no longer in his cylinder, which means that if you are to make contact with those arms, you're both going for the ball, and it should not be a foul. He's able to get that interception. He takes a couple of dribbles. Usually he takes 2 dribbles in that distance, and he's able to finish at the rim. Also, when he's finishing at the rim, look how high he's trying to finish. He's trying to get up as high as he can because this guy who's trailing is trying to block his shot. Preferably, in my opinion, he should try to cut off this player. He does that sometimes too, but in this case he didn't. Here again, he's playing off ball right here, and they're making a point to wing pass, or at least a half court to wing pass. He's able to get that interception, and then he's able to take it all the way down to the other end. But how did he get this interception? He took really big steps. He reached out. You have to remember, this man is quite far from the basket, which means that even if David was to miss that pass, there are multiple other players on his team who are able to be in position to stop that player from driving if that was the case. This far away from the rim, even this far away from the rim here, is far enough away that they're not really a threat if you were to miss the ball. So you can be a bit riskier. That's exactly what happened here. He was able to get that steal. He takes a couple of dribbles all the way down. Here, now he's getting into the body of the defender, and he's able to then finish with that layup. And no, this was not a travel, because right here, hands on top of the ball, that's the gather right there. Let me just go back. Right here, right foot, right there is where he gathers the ball. That's where he picks the ball up. This has always been a rule. They just made the wording different recently, but this has always been the rule. This is the foot that he picked the ball up on. At this time, he goes and takes a left step, which is only one step, and he goes up, which is legal literally everywhere, no matter how you look at the rule book. Because there are people who think that there's only one step that's legal in American high school basketball. That's a lie. It's actually 2. And you're allowed 2 steps in FIBA, NBA. FIBA is what we use up here in Canada, and pretty much every other league. There's a reason why that I say this is a lie. And you can go check out that video. It's on my channel somewhere. Now here he's way out of position to get this steal. It's a pass from a player who's driving to the basket, kicks it out to a player who's way out here. However, that pass was not very accurate. It was a bounce pass, way outstretched. This man was moving back. He was not in position to be able to catch it. And because of who David really is, David loves to be able to try and intercept passes. So right here, he goes right for that ball. Anytime there's a loose ball, you have to go get it. He doesn't even grab it. He tips it away. That way he can pick it up later if he wanted to. And then he's able to push it down court. Here he gets another interception as well. Again, taking the arms out from that player. What I mean by taking the arms out, right here, he gets a hand on the ball. So he gets contact with the ball first. When he makes contact with the ball, his body makes contact with the arms of that player. As long as you make contact with that ball first, it should not be a foul. And then watch how many dribbles it takes him to get down court. 1 and 2 and then 3, which was 1 too many, and then he was able to go up with a left hand. He's a right-handed player, and he went for a left-hand layup. Again, another interception, but look at him this time. He didn't get enough of that pass to be able to get the clear interception, but look how far he traveled. He went from the free throw line to about maybe 4 feet out from the three-point line. He cleared that distance in 1, 2, 3, and the 3.5 steps later, he was able to get a hand on that ball. Again, we were playing zone, so that's why he was way out of position to get that steal. However, if we actually look at now he's playing from behind, look, another player right away covers that spot. We still have our 3 guys guarding the key. We're in a 1-3 zone essentially right now, but David was able to recover back and then still be in position to cover the kick-out passes out here, which he was able to do right there. So what can we really take from this clip? The fact that even if you're out of position, you still need to try and get that ball. Because if you can take big enough steps, if you can get your hand reached out, nobody on this team was coming to the ball. They should have all been coming to the ball. If you are at the point and you are not coming to receive that ball, this man is always going to intercept your pass. And if you are in the situation as to what David is in, if the other team is not coming towards the ball to receive that ball, you need to be risky. You need to be in position to be able to try at least to get that steal, because that's a deflection. This screws up their offense to a point where now they don't know what to do next because you just messed up their offense. So definitely at least get your hand on the ball. Tips are something like interception tips, like you don't get an actual interception, but a tip itself is actually a stat that NBA teams watch for. How many tips can you get? How many defensive tips? How many times does your hand hit that ball when it's being passed in a game? If you can get a high amount of tipped passes and you get a high amount of steals, you're going to be a very valuable player to pretty much any team. So I hope that this video helps you be able to become a better basketball player. CoachLens is a fantastic app that you can download down below. You get 10% off with my code, so definitely go check it out. This company is absolutely amazing because they added everything into this app that I wanted as a coach. So I hope that you enjoy. Hit that like button, subscribe, say hi to David down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.